So why don't we start our dialogue on yoga by closing our eyes and find a comfy seat, and with your eyes closed, allow your attention to turn to your breathing. Something special about simply tending to our breath. The pace and rhythm automatically begins to slow down. And let's together inhale deeply. At the top of your inhalation, just hold your breath for a few moments. And when you're ready, you can exhale through your mouth. Let's do that again. Inhale through the nostrils. Hold your breath. And exhale. One more time, a deep, full, nourishing breath in. Enjoy this time of pause. And exhale, let it all go. And now let's see if we can visualize the flame shining within the core of who we are. And you may locate this in your belly, maybe in your heart space. And each breath you take magnifies this light within you. Until this light becomes so bright it expands beyond your physical being. And it begins to intermingle with the light of those around you. You can visualize now this light filling the entire sanctuary with light, illumination. You can stay in this place if you wish, or feel free to reopen your eyes. And I thought I would draw from my favorite Christian guru to share some ancient wisdom. So this is David Hart's book, a yoga greeting, Namaste, which means the God in me greets the God in you, or the spirit in me meets the same spirit in you, expresses something of this idea. And when we say namaste, it's a greeting in yoga, and when we say namaste, it's a way of honoring that flame within us. So it doesn't matter what we look like, that's just our outer layer. It's the inner core of who we are that we greet when we say namaste. So for those of you who know very little about yoga, I thought I'd start there. Yoga is a Sanskrit word. It's an ancient language. It's a Sanskrit word that means various things. It can mean separation from illusion, separation from the unreal. And when we refer to the unreal in yoga, we're referring to the drama of the mind, which is unreal. You know, I'm sure you can relate to, indulging in worry or fear, and time has gone by and it's all fantasy. So that's illusion, Maya. And yoga also means connection to that which is real. And that which is real is this energetic connection, love, and service. And that's yoga. There's another, so Y-O-G-A is the way we spell it in English. There's another way to spell it. It comes from the root word yuj, Y-U-J. And the J refers to energy. And so we attempt to merge the body and the mind through our breath. And maybe you noticed when we took a few moments to breathe that your energy body relaxed a little bit and maybe opened up. And in yoga we practice mudras. And mudras are hand positions, and the hands are very powerful. So when we join hands together, all of the 5 elements are represented in our hands and fingers. So we're connecting to ourselves, to nature, and to the person before us. And there's a mudra in yoga called the Jnana mudra. And the forefinger is the individual soul, or the Jiva Atman. And the thumb is the cosmic soul, or the Paramatman. So we're connecting our individual flame with the cosmos. You know, it's interesting, I struggled with anorexia for years, about 6 years, a very dark time in my life. And so I went from attempting to extinguish my inner flame to now doing everything I can to preserve it. It's been quite a journey, quite a transformation. And that's really what yoga is honoring our body, honoring our minds as a temple, and using the gifts that we have for service. And when I say that, you know, when we ask, when we pursue our true calling, it can be dangerous because, you know, even 10 years ago, there's no way I'd be up here chatting with you. So look out when you open yourself. And we can't decide, can we? We don't decide how it will look, who will be involved, and what our service will be. And that's true service. So I want to speak a little bit about stillness. And, you know, I grew up attending church every week. And for me, I wanted some continuity between Sundays, and yoga has proven to be that for me. It's very much a part of my daily practice, and my girls, they join me on the mat, they join me meditating, they join me chanting. So it's a way for me to connect to my source within myself on a daily basis. And you know, in today's society, we are so busy. Our lives are so full and active. And it's like we enter a restaurant and we completely binge on a huge buffet, and we're stuffed, and we leave the restaurant and run to another. And we don't give ourselves time to digest the food we've just eaten. And we run from activity to activity, and our lives are so full. And we need that stillness. We are hardwired for alone time. And my husband is my hero because he knows that I always say to my kids, you know, mommy's a monk and a mummy. And so when I go away, I retreat into silence. And that's my time to honor the monk in me. And stillness is so important. And October 30th, the end of October, Rick led the service. And he gave us time, if anyone remembers, he gave us time for stillness and for quiet, and just to be. And that's what yoga offers us. And that's partly why yoga has proven to be so profound in the school system, because kids' schedules are packed. And when we're silent, we connect and we can hear. We can hear the voice of God within. So there's a great story in yoga about a man who finds his guru, and he becomes instantly very devoted to his guru. And his guru one day says, I'm really thirsty. Can you fetch me some water? And so he goes to find his Lord some water. And on the way, he meets the most beautiful woman he's ever seen. And he marries her, and they have 3 children. He forgets completely about his guru. Well, years pass. And then all of a sudden one children are killed in a fire, and he's devastated and left alone. And then he remembers, oh my gosh, I was on my way to fetch water for my dog. And for me, that story reflects what yoga is for me. It's that time out of the busyness of my life to retreat and connect to my guru, the guru within my heart.